So AltaGas's midstream strategy is to continue to grow our infrastructure footprint in the Montney. The Montney is very vast, it's huge. It's probably one of the best resource plays in North America, the world. In the Montney, AltaGas has infrastructure, gas processing plants that are removing NGL from the gas stream to make it sellable. We also have fractionators, which separates NGLs into its spec products, propane, butane, and condensates. And what we're doing with Rupert is we're taking that propane via rail and railing that into Prince Rupert, into Rupert. Rupert is the first propane export terminal in Canada. It's a cornerstone asset of our midstream infrastructure. And what we've done with Rupert is we've opened up a new market for Western Canadian propane. In the past, propane has always been sold into Canada or the US, and what we're doing with Rupert is opening up to a new market, which has a premium price to it. So what it does is gives producers better netbacks, it leads to more drilling, more jobs, more prosperity for Northeast BC and Alberta. With Rupert, it has a structural advantage to getting energy to Asia. Our biggest competition right now of getting propane to Asia is the U.S. Gulf Coast. Rupert is only 10 days away from Asia versus the U.S. Gulf Coast is 25 days. And so we feel that we definitely have a competitive advantage. Rupert is also key to our midstream infrastructure. It helps us grow our midstream infrastructure upstream. So we're building more gas plants, more fractionators, because we have the ability to take that propane to Rupert.
Rupert is extremely important because Canada needs a home for its liquids, and primarily that's propane. You need to find a home for the next incremental barrel that's produced, and we're not going to be able to sell that to our neighbors down south in the US anymore. We need to find the markets, and that's in the form of the international market, primarily Asia, where the demand is. So you really do need a global partner like Astomos to be a part of a project like this in order to get the whole value chain recovered and execute. I mean, without Astomos, I really don't think that this project would have gone through because you would be missing the last piece, which is selling this product and the demand where it's going to.
Relationships have been key to developing this project. No project can be done, you can't do it on your own. And so working with local communities, First Nations, working with our partners on the business side, the Vopaks, the Astomoses, and Ridley Terminals itself, this project would not work without people like the Port of Prince Rupert, who are opening up the lands and allowing us to develop this facility and work with us on developing our export markets. People like CN, who are going to be moving the product from the hinterland out to the coast. Critical partners, and that extends all the way to our off-takers like Astomos and others who have shown a lot of interest in getting propane, as well as the local communities, so they understand the value chain that we're seeing and working with us on making this a really successful achievement.
It started with a good relationship with them right from day one. They always respected who we are, and that's a big thing for First Nations communities and for Metlakatla overall. It's a relationship that we haven't seen before. We've dealt with a lot of companies and there's been a lot of challenges, but this one has been, they did their homework before they came here. It's kind of a new approach in dealing with us as partners, not just trying to accommodate us and send us away. It's a real partnership, and we're happy with that.
I think in the beginning, working with AltaGas, it was them getting to know us and us getting to know AltaGas. Once we understood what we wanted from each other, it went along pretty smoothly. If we can provide jobs for community members that want them, the training and the good benefits that come along with good jobs is key.
AltaGas had a really comprehensive approach to engaging with communities. They approached communities to get an idea of what kind of training would work for their members, as well as for the local area. And then they came and talked to us about what they wanted to see as part of the program. And we worked together in order to make sure that we could deliver something that was valuable for the employer, but also had value for the students and the community. We had 100% employment out of this program, which we were extremely excited about.
I heard about the operator training program through my First Nations local band and also at the Town Sand Project. Having AltaGas offer this, and especially to the First Nations, definitely builds people's hope up for great work and opportunities. I feel very blessed to be a part of AltaGas's team. They have gone beyond the expectations of making everybody feel comfortable, keeping us financially secured, and just preparing us for the facility work.
The experience working with AltaGas has been great from the moment we started talking about and investigating the project with Ridley Terminals, right through to as we reach the closure of construction. AltaGas has many of the same values that the Port of Prince Rupert has, a commitment to sustainability, environmental stewardship, safety, and has been very professional to work with through the entire journey. The AltaGas project not only creates opportunities for Canadian energy sector, but also more opportunities in the Port of Prince Rupert, including employment, supplier opportunities, and they've been a very good corporate partner in committing to training and other development opportunities for the community.
Safety is the first priority at AltaGas during our construction periods and through into operations. It's key, and so we work with the local communities, in this case with Ridley Terminals, who we're sharing the land with, and our local communities and first responders to make sure they're comfortable with what we're doing and they have all the right training and background to make this work.
One of the things for the City of Terrace is we're an hour and a half away from Prince Rupert. We're a ways away from the actual plant. But the propane that gets to Prince Rupert, to Ridley Island, is coming through the heart of our community. AltaGas has done an amazing job with CN and with the Port of Prince Rupert in ensuring that good quality training has happened with our fire department. It's really important when industry comes into a community that they listen, and I really appreciate the fact that AltaGas has done that. Overall, I feel very confident that our team in Terrace is prepared for any incident or any concern that could come forward.
I think AltaGas cares about our community. They've been very open with the fire department on the product that's coming in and how to deal with it. The training that we were able to get through AltaGas with ERAC has built our confidence and knowledge and experience. I think through good communication and information, this is a good choice for Prince Rupert.
You know, with the Ridley Island Propane Export Terminal opening, it represents the first propane export facility on the west coast of Canada, and a very strategic gateway for Canada's energy sector.
People know that Canada has a lot of energy resources, but until now we really haven't been able to get those to the market. So Ripon is a small project, but it's the start of something big, and it's going to make Canada, we hope, into an energy superpower going forward.